Hi, welcome to Age Well with Joy. I'm Joy Paith, the CEO for Age Smart Community Resources, your local area agency on aging. Today, I'm here to help celebrate National Family Caregiver Month. And I have our home and community-based service manager, Chris Fulton, with us, and two of our caregiver specialists, Nancy Berry and Robin Kessler. And so, Chris, tell us a little bit about what these folks can do to help support caregivers.
Sure. Our caregiver specialists allow caregivers to tell their story in a non-critical, non-judgmental space, access services and resources that they need to finish their caregiver journey, and also to assess where they are in their caregiver journey. And not only do we have Robin and Nancy, but we also have a caregiver specialist at St. John's Community Care and one at Southwestern Illinois Visiting Nurses Association.
And I know that these folks have really helped to reduce the stress level and burdens that caregivers express. But another way to do that is with our respite program. Robin, can you tell us a little bit about respite?
Absolutely. So respite is a fancy term, I call it, for a caregiver break. We have so many caregivers out there that step up and care for their family members, their neighbors, church members, etc. And so we have put together a respite program where when you live with the care receiver and you can't get out of the home, or you're paying somebody to come in so that you can go out and go to the doctor, go for a walk, get your nails done, go on a date, whatever you want to do, because it means you're ultimately caring for yourself, and that is very important. We will help reimburse you to bring that individual into the home.
And how does somebody get involved in the respite program?
So it would just be as simple as calling up to Age Smart and asking to talk to Nancy or I. Kiana at St. John's and Southwestern Illinois Visiting Nurses Association can help get you established with it as well. However, we do our assessment where we learn where you're at in your caregiving journey, but we also recognize those stressors of you need to get out. We all love our loved ones, but when we're with them 24/7, we start to experience burnout. And those stressors are indicated on that assessment that we do, and we would present it to our supervisor, who usually says, they definitely deserve a break. Let's put them on and let's get them started with the respite program.
Sounds great. So you do some other things with caregivers that are kind of fun and gets folks out.
Yeah.
Tell us about Coffee with Caregivers.
Coffee with Caregivers, the way to my heart is coffee. Bring me coffee and you are my favorite person ever. And so I do 3 sessions a month, one in St. Clair County with June's Coffee Shop in Shiloh, also Monroe and Randolph County at the Columbia Public Library, as well as I've partnered with Sparta Community Hospital in Sparta, Randolph County, and it's just an opportunity for caregivers to come in and be in a non-judgmental zone, because there's other caregivers there, and get to know people, get to drink coffee, get to relax, talk about resources, talk about what works for people in an informal setting.
And we'll pay for the coffee.
And we pay for your coffee, so
can't beat that.
Absolutely.
So there's some other services, when you're experiencing family members who are stressed. Nancy, how do you help them through that? And what are some of the resources that we have?
A very important resource we have is caregiver counseling. Professional counselors that will meet with the caregiver by phone, in their office, whatever works, because caregiving is tough. It's stressful. It's not something people are prepared for. Even people who are caregivers professionally, caregiving for somebody in your home is different for somebody you love. So that caregiver counseling helps with emotions like guilt and being overwhelmed, and also helps you find resources in addition to what we can do. Caregiving somebody with dementia is its own set of issues, and it's real easy to become isolated if you're caring for someone with dementia, because most people with dementia have behaviors that make it uncomfortable to be out in public. So we also offer memory cafes, and a memory cafe can be in person, or it can be virtual using Zoom or some other mechanism. And it's an opportunity to socialize for both the caregiver and the person with dementia. So you'll be in a safe setting where the person's behaviors may be uncomfortable for general public, but not in this group. And it's just a wonderful time to have some social time, because being isolated is not good for anybody.
And we're very excited that we're expanding the offering of caregiver cafes as we go throughout the rest of the year. We've got caregiver cafes or memory cafes are going to be happening in the greater East St. Louis area, so that'll be a really great resource. So Robin, there's another training or program for caregivers, Powerful Tools. Can you tell us about that?
So Powerful Tools for Caregivers is technically considered training. However, it is more about teaching caregivers to get the self-confidence, to get that care that they need and how to care for themselves while they are caregiving. We talk about emotional management, and it's there to empower you as a caregiver.
So, and then one other tool we put in your toolbox is Smart Compass. It's a app that's available Android or Apple, and it's free, and it has all the resources on it, and it connects you with these guys who can help you out even further. So this is a really great tool. I would encourage you to look up Smart Compass. But Chris, tell people how they can reach us and get connected with Age Smart.
The easiest way is to call us at 618-222-2561. We also can be accessed through the website and through the Smart Compass app.
Thanks. So thanks everybody, and thank you to all the caregivers out there. You do a fabulous job.